Hey guys, LittleKuriboh here. Still on Duelist Kingdom, or under it? Once again, I'm in a different location, and this time I'm underground. Much as the Jam once sang about. Some people might get some pleasure out to hate me, I've enough already on my plate. Look it up. But yeah, this is where Joey had his climactic duel against Zombie Boy, or as he's known in the official series, Bones, the zombie-style duelist. And it full-on reeks of pumpkin spice down here, presumably because of that pumpkin he once summoned, although that was a hologram. What do holograms smell like? These are the questions you ask when you've been stuck on Duelist Kingdom for close to 20 days with no company, except for you. But you've been great. I'm LittleKuriboh, and I'm here taking part in something called Desert Island Decks, also the Duelist Kingdom tournament, but this video series is a series where I open a different booster pack every single day. I choose one card from the pack, and then I try to put together a 25-card deck for Christmas Day when the Duelist Kingdom finals will be taking place. And I'm gonna take down that jolly old bastard Pegasus. He's a filthy, freckly bastard. There's a bastard. And I'm doing these videos in conjunction with MasakoX and his partner Philly over on the MasakoX stream channel, where they are opening Super Dragon Ball Hero packs, card packs, whatever you call them, booster packs, packs of cards with Dragon Ball stuff on them. It's been pretty cool. He's picked like almost like the entire Dragon Ball Z character roster and put it on an advent calendar. Me, I'm opening Yu-Gi-Oh cards, because that's my thing. And today's is from yet another Code of the Duelist pack. There's another 9-card booster pack. I like the 9-card ones because they give me plenty of choice, but having said that, it takes ages for me to figure out what I'm looking at. That's true of everything, though. So let's dive right in. Going underground, let the brass band play and it start to pound, going underground. All right, straight out of the gate, we've got the trap card, Dark World Brainwashing. I like Thor, the Dark World, because I felt pretty brainwashed after that movie, in that I needed to wash it from my brain. Is a little dog. I mean, attacked by some sort of demon lord. I assume the dog is some form of Yu-Gi-Oh monster that I don't know about, but it does look like it's being corrupted by Satan. This is the thing that's happening. We're gonna make peace with that. Hang in there, little puppy dog. The power of crafts compels you. When an opponent's monster activates its effect, if you have 3 or more cards in your hand, except during the damage step, you can target one Dark World monster on the field, return it to the hand, and if you do, the activated effect becomes discard one random card from your opponent's hand. And I don't have any Dark World monsters, so I'm sorry, little dog. You're just gonna have to accept the fact that you're amongst the Dark Lord's minions now. Easy come, easy go. FA Circuit Grand Prix. Funny Armadillo Circuit Grand Prix. Fantastic Astronaut Circuit Grand Prix. Fraudulent Accountant Circuit Grand Prix. And it's all speed racer stuff going on. So spell card, spell card, it says increase the levels of all FA monsters on the field by 2 during the battle phase only. Once per turn, when your FA monster destroys an opponent's card by battle, you can draw 1 card. If this face-up card on the field is destroyed by a card effect, you can add 1 FA card from your deck to your hand, except FA Circuit Grand Prix. You can only use this effect of FA Circuit Grand Prix once per turn. Now, obviously, if I'd known I was gonna get something like this, I would have been drawing more FA monsters, or I would have just gotten this card, and then if I'd seen any FA monsters in the future, I would obviously benefit from that. But the problem is I haven't been thinking like that this whole time. So cards like this tend to be useless to me. I've just been sort of taking things as they come. It's all in fun, you know? So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pop the brakes on FA Circuit Grand Prix and put you to the back here, sorry. Spell card, Booby Trap. And it's obviously some sort of Pied Piper style character playing a guitar, and he's luring a bunch of monsters to their certain doom by drowning. Charming. And I could be wrong, but it kind of looks like some sort of tiny mouse creature is the first one to die. I mean, obviously that's tying into the whole Pied Piper gimmick. It's, you know, he led the mouse out of the city or whatever. The mouse? He wasn't brought in to take care of one mouse, Martin. It was a whole mouse infestation. You think the town just saw one mouse and was like, oh, we better hire an expert. Preferably one that might lure our children away. Of course they didn't do that. So what does this do? Discard 2 cards, then target 1 trap in your GY. I don't think I have that many traps, do I? I have Scrap Iron Scarecrow, old reliable. Set that target. It can be activated this turn. You can only activate 1 Booby Trap per turn. So if I have a trap card in my graveyard, I can discard 2 cards to use its effect, basically. I don't have that many trap cards, so it's not that great, but it could be handy. The drama. Jane, Twilight Sworn General, are the lesser-known Fire Emblem character. I've never played a Fire Emblem game, so whenever I see any of the characters, I'm completely at a loss. So for all I know, this could be a Fire Emblem character. Not saying anything bad about Fire Emblem. just not played it. Calm down. Put down the knife. It's a 4-star warrior monster. It says once per turn, you can banish one light sworn monster from your hand or GY, then target one face-up monster on the field. It loses attack and defense equal to the banished monster's level times 300. Until the end of this turn. Once per turn, if your other light sworn monster's effect is activated, send the top 2 cards of your deck to the GY. And he's a cool looking guy and everything, but the bright red sword kind of clashes with his whole white and yellow black thing he's got going on. It's not very color coordinated, Jane Twilight Sworn General. I like my monsters to be color coordinated. Gotta have a good fashion sense. Very important in a deck. And I should know. I'm the person who's been picking all the wrong cards so far. Get me. Monster card Goki Twist Cobra. And I was told by a friend that the Goki monsters are actually professional wrestler monsters. So that's really cool. And it looks like if the creature from The Shape of Water were a professional wrestler. Looks like Abe Sapien if he were a babyface. Babe Sapien. So warrior / effect monster, it's got 3 stars, and it says quick effect. You contribute 1 Goki monster, then target 1 Goki monster you control. It gains attack equal to the original attack of the tributed monster until the end of this turn. If this card is sent from the field to the GY, you can add 1 Goki card from your deck to your hand, except Goki Twist Cobra. You can only use each effect of Goki Twist Cobra once per turn. And again, this is a monster that would be really handy if I'd been collecting Goki monsters this whole time. Having said that, now that I know about them being pro wrestlers, I really want a bunch of pro wrestlers in my deck. So before you start getting upset at me already, I'm thinking about this one just because of I like wrestling. It's that dumb, sorry. But it's my decision. It's my dumb decision to make. My really dumb decision. It's gonna be dumb. Speaking of, Goki Super X, which I assume is meant to be suplex. Looks like Kimari from Final Fantasy X if he were a pro wrestler. Super X City. So it's 4 stars, it's a warrior. It says when this card is normal summoned, you can special summon 1 Goki monster from your hand. If this card is sent from the field to the GY, you can add 1 Goki card from your deck to your hand, except Goki Super X. You can only use this effect of Goki Super X once per turn. So man, if I had both this card and the last card in my deck, it would be great. But I'd only be able to get 1 of them. Goki seems pretty handy though. I like the effects. What? Stack Reviver. Looks like, I don't know what it looks like. Looks like the Brave Little Toaster if it was a Yu-Gi-Oh card. But it's obviously some sort of PC hardware thing. I don't know anything about computers. Looks like Wall-E if it were a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Looks like insert tiny robot character here if it were a Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's a Cyburst monster, and it says if this card is used as material for a Link summon, it won't be. You can target 1 other level 4 or lower Cyburst monster in your GY that was used as material for that Link summon. Special summon it in defense position. You can only use this effect of Stack Revival once per duel. It's not for me. I don't really need more monsters, and I don't really need this, period, so... Twilight Twin Dragons, the spell card. It says if you control Punishment Dragon, I don't. Target 1 Judgment Dragon in your GY, add it to your hand, then send the top 4 cards of your deck to the GY. If this card is sent from the deck to the GY by a Light Sworn monster's effect, you can target 1 Punishment Dragon in your GY and add it to your hand, then banish the top 4 cards from your deck. Useless? Take that. Spell card, Gravity Lash. It looks like the guy is just being swallowed by the ground, or just falling down and being pinned to the ground. Hard to say. I just like the unnerving, deathly stare he's giving as it's happening. He's like, while being attacked. And can you blame him? Target 1 face-up monster on the field. It loses attack equal to its defense until the end of the turn. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. I understand what that one does. It works. Yeah, okay. We're getting somewhere. And then we're back to the dog getting possessed by Satan. So I think this one's relatively easy. I don't think I'm going to go with the Goki cards. I don't think that's a good idea, even though if I had gotten them at the beginning and if I had been continuing to draw from the same booster packs, I could have probably collected a decent amount of Goki cards. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with bloody Gravity Lash. That guy. Give it some of that action. So yeah, another spell card. I know a lot of you have been telling me I don't really need more spell cards, but I don't think it hurts. And I didn't pick poorly, I don't think. Unless there was another card there that slipped my mind and I forgot about it, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be useful. I hope it's going to be useful. So yeah, thanks for joining me in this underground cavern that is totally not remotely safe and could collapse at any time. Children play card games in here, frequently, and nobody sees any issue with it. It's not been roped off or anything. It's actually on the official tourist map for Duelist Kingdom, labeled Dangerous Underground Hole. But I've seen at least 12 kids down here just hanging out. I'm pretty sure I can smell gas as well. And there's dead bodies. It's not up to code, is it, Duelist Kingdom? Did I choose right? Did I choose wrong? Do you think that I'm gonna beat Pegasus? Do you think that I'm gonna lose to him in, like, the first few rounds? I don't know, but I want to hear from you. So please, if you have any feedback, please leave it in the comments. And as always, thank you to all these Patreon dudes, these Patreon pledges. They support us every month. We really do appreciate it. Thank you guys. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts, from the hearts of our bottoms, and from the heart of the cards. The heart of everything, really. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. And as always, massive shout out. It's always massive, isn't it? To MasakoX, who's opening Dragon Ball Super themed cards over on his channel every day leading up to Christmas. It's really cool. You can go check it out. You'll see which character he chooses, which characters he chooses not to choose. It's always a thrill ride. I just realized I'm wearing the same shirt from yesterday. Whoops. Go tell Masako that it's his fault somehow. Masako, damn it. You should have told me about the shirt. Catch you later.